Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and today we are going to be planning the month of March together. I have gone over my planning style in other videos in more depth, but if this is your first time ever watching, I use a set of tools to help me strain the mess in my brain. It's sort of like, straining a sauce to smooth it out and then just straining it again and again, because I struggle with breaking things down on my own in my head, and so doing it outside of my head makes everything feel a lot more manageable. Also made some digital stickers to use in Notion to make it easier to set up my spread, because last month I tried typing everything to give it, a real nice polished look, and that was so tedious that I just did not want to ever do it again. I made stickers with this pretty palette that I found on Pinterest. I have it linked in the description below. Instead of just sort of, talking over what I'm doing and telling you what you might already be seeing with your eyeballs, unless you're just listening to the audio, I thought I would just talk to you a bit and have a little bit of a mental health check-in, because there's a lot going on right now, and I know I'm not the only one struggling. I hope my intention is that you feel less alone when someone else is talking about it, and you might be also going through it too. So this is not just me trying to complain about my mental health. This month in particular has felt way harder to plan, and it was harder to film than a lot of my planning videos usually are. I actually really like doing these planning videos because they are kind of easier than a lot of the other videos that I do. They're a lot easier to film and they're a lot easier to edit, but I don't know if it's current events, being year 3 of a panini, chronic illness symptoms getting worse, or a planet drinking Gatorade, or a combination of just everything, but for a while I have felt like my gas pedal is broken and like I'm just stuck in one place. It feels like I'm the Tin Man and I set my can of oil just a few feet out of reach, and I know it's been apparent in my consistency in uploading, and it feels like a huge flag while I was filming this. It took me 2 days to film the just planning portion, which does not normally happen. Even when I was doing everything with pen and paper, it normally took me an afternoon, though the videos where I was gluing everything into place, those normally took like all day, but like still they took one of all days. So it's just felt like my brain can't deal with the context of planning further out than a day. It feels hard to plan for a full week, and just trying to film a whole month, plan a whole month, was so weird because it doesn't feel like it's real. It feels like time is just a joke right now. Like, it doesn't feel like depression or the depressions that I've experienced in my life. I'm not ruling it out. It just feels like the future is kind of a gaping hole. That sounds like depression, but like it doesn't feel like as alarming in my head. Like I said, I didn't want to come into this video just complaining about my mental health when there is so much more important things going on in the world, and I don't want to take up space in your mental and emotional capacity, but I wanted to talk about it because I know that what I'm feeling isn't really unique right now. And I know it's really hard to feel like this, and it feels very alone when you start struggling with things. And if you're in a similar headspace and it's hard to plan out a week or a month in advance, please just be gentle with yourself. It's more than okay to just take things one day or 1 hour or 1 minute at a time if that's what you're able to work through. There might be a lot of things building up around you and it feels overwhelming, but that doesn't mean it has to be done all at once, and it doesn't mean it has to be done right now. If you're tired and you can, please rest. If you are only doing the bare minimum right now, that is okay, and that is enough. If you're currently just surviving, that is enough. I really thought this was going to take me longer to talk through because it took me a very long time to write out these notes, because I didn't want to say something that would hurt people's feelings, even though I'm trying to talk about my own feelings. Sometimes making content is really weird. I'm just gonna come back to you towards the end of this video, because that's pretty much all I had to say, and I'm still just going over the good notes portion of this. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know that it was not the most productive content, and that normally people who like to watch Plan With Me's are looking for productivity inspiration, but I have gotten to a place where I feel comfortable not forcing myself to be super productive for the sake of a video. I do like making productive videos when I'm in the headspace to do it, but right now it's just not that time. I don't want to set the example of just trying to force myself through it. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, or that something wonderful happened in your day today, or that tomorrow is better. I know that there's a lot going on right now, and that your mental health might feel like it's a weird thing to prioritize, but it is important and you are important. So if you can, just listen to what your body needs. I don't really have any silver lining to end things off with. I'm honestly getting I've been to the point where I don't want to have a silver lining because that's a tangent on its own. Honestly, we'll talk about that another day. But if you're still listening to this word vomit coming out of my mouth, please leave me some flower emojis in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.